Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of different video for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 books on my wish list. So I think I might turn this into like a monthly thing, like my TBR and wrap-up stuff and my hauls. These are books that I am the most interested in picking up over the next few weeks or so. We'll see. I don't really know if I'm actually going to be buying these books, but these are the top 5 I'm most interested in picking up. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So the first book is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I have not read anything by Victoria Schwab yet. I own A Darker Shade of Magic. I own This Savage Song, and I think I own 1 or 2 other ones. So I know what you're thinking. If you haven't read one of Victoria Schwab's books, why is Vicious like your #1 like most wanted book right now? I think it's mostly because people love V.E. Schwab and they're always talking about all of her books, but like Vicious is one that has always stuck out to me. It's very, I don't know, it's just one of those books that I look at and I'm immediately drawn to. It's basically about these 2 people trying to like make a person with amazing abilities or something like that. I'm not totally sure, and like most booktubers, I like going into a book and not really knowing what it's going to be about. So I don't know what it is, but I'm super drawn to this book and I really hope to pick it up soon. Next up, we have Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon McGuire. This basically is about all of the kids who have gone into another world and come back from it and they don't know how to handle it, so they have to go to a school. This sounds so amazing to me. It's also like really short and the cover is beautiful. I have just heard really good things about it, and every time I hear about it I get really excited about it and I really want to pick it up. Like this might actually be like my #1 because every time I think about it I'm like, I have to get that book. Next up we have City of Saints and Thieves by Natalie C. Anderson. So basically this was described as like Gone Girl meets Girl with Dragon Tattoo, and then it's like a really thrilling murder mystery taking place in Kenya, and basically this girl and her mother are refugees, and one day she finds her mother has been shot to death, and what goes on from there. I don't know what it is, but I saw this book in Barnes & Noble one day before I'd ever heard about it, and I was super drawn to it. There's something about the cover that just like immediately drew me in, and then I started hearing like synopsises and stuff on BookTube, and I was just like, I really want this book. So that is #3. Next up, we have Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I just have been super in the mood for fantasy recently, especially like fantasy series, and for some reason Falling Kingdoms has always been a series that has really drawn me in. Whenever anyone talks about it, I just get really intrigued and I really want to pick it up. So that is another book that I want to pick up. And yet again, I don't really know what it's about, but I especially like going into fantasy having no idea. And the last book on my wish list for this month is Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. I just think this sounds so kick-ass. This is a Mulan retelling basically, and that just sounds so kick-ass to me. I'm not usually very interested in retellings for the retelling aspect of it. Like I just kind of read it for the story itself. Like I don't really care if it's a retelling of another story. I don't read it for that. But when I heard it was a Mulan retelling, I was kind of like, girl dresses up as boy to fight against sexist setup and stuff like that, and like kind of thing. I don't know. I love it. I just think that's amazing. Okay, so those are all of the books that I'm hoping to pick up in the next month or so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye!